So what I'd like now is I'd like for you to show each other. Often in dance, dance is a performing art. We do it to share with each other. Just like when we do our artwork or our writing, we display it for each other so people can see it, right? When we learn a song, we sing it for others so they can enjoy it. So now we're going to share with each other. Now you have two kuleana in this. One is to be an audience and the other one is to be the performer. One who gives and one who receives. So when you're the audience, I want you to think about what can you do to support your friends? How can you be the best audience possible? And I know myself that when I'm dancing, if someone laughs at me and points at me, I have a harder time to do my work. But if they watch me respectfully and nicely, I can do a better job. So I'm going to ask, when it's your turn to be an audience, you think about that. When you're a dancer, if you lose your focus and become shy, you can't do as good a job. So I want you to think about when you're playing a game or sports. When you're doing soccer, you don't think about the people that are watching you. You think about the ball and getting it into the goal. It's the same thing with dancing. Kuleana, your job is to make the most expressive shape you can, to use your body in the biggest, boldest way you can, and share that with your audience. So if you use your focus on your job and not on your audience, you'll have a better chance to succeed. Now, audience, I'm going to ask you to be the first audience, and I'm going to ask you to describe what you see, using your words. We have a lot of the words right there that you're going to see. You're going to see different levels, and you're going to see how they use their body. That's what I'd like you to do. Describe them, all right? So I want you to watch them carefully. They're going to make 3 shapes, and you can describe anything that you see. So can you just move this way? Are you ready, dancers? You're now going to make your 3 Hanai shapes. You don't have to make the same ones you made, but you can if you wish. Are you ready? Hanai, go 1, 2. Now you're an audience, Brenda. You're going to watch. So sorry, that's right. You're going to watch. Excuse me. All right, let me clarify. I'm so sorry you didn't understand. Christina and Joy are going to dance. Brenda and Janet are going to be the audience. They're going to watch, and then later they're going to have to describe what they saw using their words. And you are going to focus on doing the best job you can and communicating through creativity your understanding of Hanai. Here you go. 1. First shape. 3, 4, and hold. Hold. Now look at their bodies and look at their levels. Look at what they're doing with their bodies. 1 more shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 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 neutral. Okay, very good. Let's give them 3 claps and a snap. Yes, thank you. All right, now, Janet, could you use your words to describe something that you saw?
They used their elbows, their knees, they bent, and they used different levels.
You told me about 3 or 4 things, and they're all, no, that was wonderful. Thank you much, because she showed a lot of detail. She noticed various body parts, and she saw the levels happening. Brenda, is there anything you could add or something?
Yeah, your shapes were loose and softer and more curly, I felt, and your shapes were stronger and more rigid and forceful.
Now, in raising a child with love, you would need all of that. So it's very accurate. And may I just mention that Brenda entered into the energy level. She used some of these words and observed that. That's what spoke to her. Very interesting. All right, now, let's have you folks step a little bit away so you have good personal space. And you're going to now do the same job that they did. In fact, you know what? Since you folks are so advanced, may I give you a different job, audience? You did a wonderful job describing. And now I'm going to you can step out of your student role and know that as a teacher, generally students will not be able to use the words right away. They will go, she went like this, she went like that. They will only show you with their body. They will not use the words unless you continue to model it and ask them again. Well, yes, you have to really redirect them. It is not their natural ability to be able to talk about it. Now let's go to a second way of reflecting, which is interpreting. So when you watch them, you can answer either one of these questions. What does it make you feel, or what does it remind you of? You know that their shape is, they're trying to communicate Hanai, but it may remind you of something else. So that's what I'm going to ask you to do. And staying in this mode of being teachers, children usually cannot make that leap. They'll, as soon as you change it to just interpreting, they'll continue to describe. They'll say, I saw. Once you get them to learn that, they can't change to the next thing. So then you have to model it a lot and go, but let's see how you folks go with interpreting. That's going to be your job. All right, that's using your creativity, your bodies, and your levels. And as Brenda pointed out, even your energy. Let's see your Hanai shapes. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 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 hold. Next shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 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 hold. Back to neutral. 1, 2. Thank you. 3 claps and a snap for them. 1, 2, 3. Nice job. Thank you. All right. What did it remind you of? Was there anything else besides Hanai? Or what did it make you feel? Why don't you start? Because I see your eyes very bright, like you got something you want to share. Go.
Okay, I felt you were feeling honored that someone would give you their child. I felt like you were just feeling blessed. I felt you were up for the challenge. You were like, I've got this, and you were strong and then cuddly. Yeah.
Honored, blessed, strong, and cuddly.
Yeah.
Put that all together and you got a good parent, right? How about you, Christina? What are your comments?
The words that came to mind were nurturance and caring and giving.
Yes. Mine, I had tenderness.
Oh.
Yeah, I had tenderness and offering. So those are the words that came to mind. Miley, what was yours?
I found a feeling of blessedness. Like she reminded me almost of the Catholic religion where it's Mother Mary kind of
Yes.
thing that she had visions she was showing me.
Yeah, so that was
And
definitely.
so does she.
Yeah.
Too.
Yes, yes. A certain spirituality to it all. Very nice. Thank you. Well, have a seat. So thank you, students, for sharing with each other. And I want to commend you as audience. You were very respectful. And as dancers, you kept your focus and really did your best work. No one was distracted by having the audience there.